Well, good morning. I'm testing out a new microphone real quick. So I'll wait for a few people to come on here. And I'm using you as guinea pigs. I just want to see how the sound quality is. Because coming up this Monday here in the Philippines, sometime in the morning, I'm going to have my friend Jason over. And he's going to do a free concert for you guys of all of his original music. So I want to make sure I'll put up a little announcement, if you will, about that coming up. And then I just really want to see if this puppy's working or not. So if I could get some feedback, that would be awesome. Thanks for joining me, if you're here. Okay, cool. Thanks, man. Good. Awesome. It's this new microphone I sent off from Amazon and got this bad boy delivered about a week ago. And I know I had a lot of issues, not a lot of issues, but the sound quality, I actually bought that microphone specifically for Jason's concert. And Jason Evans is one of the local musicians here in Dumaguete, and him and Stash Wagner, he's the guy that wrote the song Don't Bogart That Joint, or Don't Bogart Me. He was on the program too. Anyway, they played different venues around town, and Jason is a super cool guy, and we did a concert about a month ago maybe, and unbeknownst to me, I didn't know that you couldn't sing other people's songs without getting a copyright strike. I just thought if you use somebody's music, they would, that's stealing their intellectual property. I understand that. I didn't know that if you sing a song that somebody else wrote, that was a no-no. So anyway, live and learn. So what Jason's going to do is he's going to do a concert for everybody. And it's going to be Monday morning here in the Philippines, which should be Sunday, wherever you guys are at. And that's kind of the deal. I just really want to get feedback and make sure that everything's cool with the microphone. And all right, thanks, guys. Cool. I'm really happy. Good. Because he plays the guitar and sings. What's going to happen this time is last time we took request and he was singing Bob Dylan and the Eagles and the whole gauntlet, if you will. And actually the video, I think, played for a little while in America, and then it got banned. Because I had 13 strikes against me. And they just said, no way, no how, pal, are you doing this? And so, anyway, I've been banned in America. I kind of I'll put that on my resume. Oh, it's improved. Awesome. Yeah. Good. Thanks so much, guys. Awesome. This makes me so happy. You have no idea. Yeah. Definitely worth the money. It was like, I think it was $125 for this microphone. I don't know if you can see it. I'll lift it up. There. You see that? But I know the background's not the best. This is just my living room. But it's a nice, comfortable couch. So Jason got a place to sit and play and do his thing. And cool, man. Thanks, Timmy Dog. So how is everybody? I'll stay on here for 30 minutes or so and just chat with you a little bit. I hope everybody's doing good. Oh, my Raiders are playing. I went to the Raiders Super Bowl in Florida back in the 80s. I actually won a contest. And I got to see him play, Marcus Allen. Okay, good. We're coming through in Seattle. So I know this is boring. I don't like to have a topic or anything. Like I said, I'm just using you guys as guinea pigs. May did have a big Christmas party. And you know what? I'll tell you a funny story about that. She had all these women over, her friends, and they all dressed in red and, they doing all this stuff. And I kept telling May, I said, there's too much estrogen in the room for me. I really just don't want to be a part of this. I'm sorry. And it was kind of hurting her feelings. So anyway, I stuck around. And the women were real reserved and just kind of quietly sitting and chatting. And of course, they're enjoying the food and eating and this and that and the other. And I stayed around for about 2 hours. And finally, I called Mark next door and I said, hey, man, I'm gonna bail out of here. I'm going to go get some coffee. And his girlfriend was on her way. Him here. She had gone down. Anyway, doesn't matter. So him and I went out for coffee, long story short. About 3 minutes after I left, this whole place just busted into a disco because the women get really shy when I'm here. So this says the picture isn't working and no sound in and out. Is anybody else having that issue? Yeah, but if you guys get a chance, tune into Baby May's channel. It's called Today with Baby May. And she had a Christmas party over here. And it was really cute because the girls, it's amazing what they do. They started they put a thing on TV and they did a whole dance routine. And it was all impromptu. None of it was planned. They all introduced themselves and they all like to jump around and dance and have a good time. But the party didn't start until I got out of the house. Well, you know what, Howard? I wish I did too. But May was cooking all day and the women brought food over. And then May's sister was here. And God love her, she packed up all the food and gave it to her sister to take back home to her parents. And that's kind of what the drill is this year. That's the theme with May and I this year is at Christmas. I said this, I think, once before on a video or something, but May and I were sitting around and we were talking about Christmas and what are we going to do and this and that and the other. And I said, well, what are you budgeting for me for Christmas? And she said, well, I'm budgeting like 2,000 pesos. And I said, okay. I said, I'm budgeting about 8,000 pesos for you that I took out of the bank to buy you a gift or whatever. And I said, I'm looking around and we've got all these gadgets and gizmos and stuff. And I don't need a watch or any new clothes or another toy. I'm kind of a minimalist anyway. And so we decided to pool our money and buy a bunch of stuff for her family. And we did that. And then we took another portion of it and we bought a bunch of stuff for the kids that live up at this little place we kind of adopted called the Japanese Shrine. There's 20 houses there at the Japanese Shrine, and there's 48 kids that live within that area. It's a little barangay. And so yesterday we went out to a warehouse place that we know about. May hooked up and we were supposed to buy 50 pairs of shorts and then 50 pairs of sandals, slippers. We thought about it. It's Christmas time and yeah, we could buy the kids a toy and some candy, but the toy would be broken in 18 minutes and the candy would be eaten and it's bad for their teeth. And all these kids have got terrible cavity problems and dental problems. So we thought we'd be just more practical about it and pragmatic. And so we got 2 big ass bags of shorts and and another one of flip-flops or sandals or whatever you want to call them. And we're going to go up there. I don't know if it's going to be Christmas Day that we'll do that. She's going to have to coordinate that with the matriarch, if you will, that lives up at the Japanese shrine. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it, boys and girls. All right. So let's see. Sounds good. That's good to know. Let me see if I've missed anything. I do want to say hi to you guys. I haven't done a live stream in like forever. I found that live streams are kind of boring. Yeah. So you're okay. Okay, good. Thank you, sir. No. What does that mean? No, you can't hear me, or no, it's okay? Thanks, Alan. I have my moments. All right, good. Pick and sound are good. The pick's not going to be that important. In other words, I don't have any fancy green screens or anything to throw back there. But the sound is really important because I want, and Jason Evans is going to be doing a concert on Monday here in the Philippines, which will probably be Sunday evening or afternoon or whatever time we pick, maybe around 9 o'clock, maybe around this time. Maybe you guys can give me an idea what's a good time for you. But I just want to make sure the audio is working because he's got an awesome sound. No sound. No, sound is good and pick is okay. Okay, thanks, Willie. My buddy Ian, how are you, you devil? Merry Christmas to you, brother. You need to come back here. We'll go back to Sikihor again. Great. Thanks, Biff. Good morning. You coming loud and clear. Right on. Las Vegas. I was thinking about Las Vegas. In fact, I was going to do a little video that included some Las Vegas tidbits in it. Thanks, Troy. I appreciate you very much. Great. Awesome. Well, I'm glad I made the investment. And again, I don't do very many live streams. And the family thing is not something that Bay's ever asked me for. She's always used her own money if she's going to assist her family. It was one of the turning points with me because May never asked me ever up to today to help her family. I've done it voluntarily, like this deal here, and we've gone up to visit them a few times. So sure, we sponsor a few little things, but it's not one of those deals that you hear about the nightmares where the guy's got to renovate the house and there's always a medical emergency or whatnot. That just doesn't. That's not the dynamic with us. Yeah, that's what I did. I bought a one-way ticket myself, brother. Hi, I'm Bobby from Canada. When will the Philippines government let us back into Cebu? I don't know. That's the question that everybody's asking. So far, I've been completely wrong about COVID. I mean, from day one, my prediction when I first heard about COVID and saw it on the news, and it was starting to affect, the countries, February, March, I said, this will be over with in a month. In fact, I made a bet with a guy. He goes, this is going to go on forever. I said, nah, I bet you 50 pesos it's done in a month. 50 pesos I'll never get back. I have the audio going through some large wireless speakers because I'm on my laptop and I can really hear the improvement. Oh, cool, man. That makes me really happy, Biff. Thank you very much. And this is the first piece of electronics that I didn't have some sort of meltdown with. I actually was able to just plug it in. I didn't have to download anything. I didn't have to sign up. I didn't have to register. I didn't have to give them my email. I didn't have to tell them I didn't have to answer the secret question. It was just plug it in, switch over, and it worked. It's like, that's how things are supposed to operate. Good Lord. So anyway, I don't know the answer to this question. I think the vaccines got a lot to do with it. So when people start getting vaccinated, they'll probably they may, this is speculation, which I don't like to do, but I speculate that they may have something to prove, like a card or something, that you've been vaccinated. And I think a lot of guys are chomping. I know for a fact from people I talk to, just from comments on videos, that guys are chomping at the bit to get here. They've been planning it. It's been shut down. As I would travel, if it was me and I was over there, I would travel as long as there was no quarantine crap. That's the deal breaker, you know. You especially if you're coming on vacation, you're coming for a month, and you got to sit in a hotel room that's overpriced for 2 weeks. I don't think so. All right, the sound is great. Good. My work here is clear, or done, or whatever. Loud and clear. Awesome. I'm really happy. Really am. This makes my day. I like it when something works. So many things go sideways here. You have no idea. Sunday evening, 6 p.m. Seattle time. Okay. All right. What time is it there right now? Let's see. It's 9:35 a.m. here. So what does it make it there now, guys? Healthcare in Dumageddon, I would say, is it's okay if you got a cold. It's okay if you got a chest infection. If you get into a motorbike accident, they got to set your leg. There's plenty of guys to do that. But for any kind of serious condition, I've been told, I didn't know this, but now I've been told that Makati, which is kind of like the Beverly, I've never been there. I guess it's like the Beverly Hills of Manila, has some excellent health care. So that might be a solution. Healthcare here in Dumageddon is kind of sketchy, to be honest with you. Sound is good now. All right, cool. Okay, yeah. Well, you know, if someone didn't screw with me, this wouldn't be any fun. Thank you, Howard. Thanks for having the intellect to pick up on that. I'm real naive. Listening on a good sound system is definitely an improvement in sound quality, but mic placement is key during the show. Okay. Well, what we can do is I've got this thing set up directly in front of me. And what I've been told is I'll show you, that the front of the microphone is the most important. In other words, don't tip it down towards me. So what we'll do is I just tilted it a little bit. And what we'll do is we'll do a quick sound check when he gets here. I really was just concerned about, the software that's why it's been sitting here for a week, because I've dreaded opening the box. We bought what's that thing called? Oh, a gimbal for May. And it's got software. And so May lost the instructions, but that's another story. We got more instructions. We downloaded the instructions. We printed them out. We watched the YouTube video, and I put her phone on there. And it's this new whiz bang gimbal. It was the best I could find for her. And it got stuck in demo mode. So every time I tried to change something, it was like one of those, picture those robots, that build cars and weld them, and they go like this and they go like that. That's what this gimbal was doing. It was just going up and over and sideways. And so I'll tackle that when I have an extra dose of patience. I've got all the stuff. It's just like I dread it. I just dread it. Hey, it's getting a bit of rain here in Vegas. Wow. Me and I were going to go out this morning to Hypermart because 9 o'clock in the morning is the magic time to show up at the supermarket out here. It's Christmas, man, and it's getting psycho. And May and I knocked it out yesterday. Was it yesterday we went and bought the stuff, baby? Yeah, yesterday. And you should have seen us. We got these 2 big ass bags on the scooter. I don't know how we did it, but we got it home. And so we're kind of like done. But there's some gift bags that they've got at what? Yeah, look at this. Check this out. These are sandals, flip-flops, all for little kids. Hello Kitty.
Yeah, more up.
Blue, pink, green. Let's see. And it's raining cats and dogs right now. So I said, what the frig? I can't go anywhere. I've been putting off checking out this new microphone. So here we go. That's that. Thank you very much. And what else? Oh, yeah. Check this out. Should have seen us hauling around with this bad boy. This is all shorts and stuff for the kids, right?
Yeah.
That's the kids. May snagged a couple pair out of there for herself. We went to go buy 50, and for some reason, we ended up with 84 pairs of shorts. You should have seen me standing in the store trying to figure that conversation out. Let's see. Miller Pet Products. If I come over on a tourist visa, how long can I stay? I'm here on a tourist visa. And how's the audio, by the way? And tourist visas are good for 3 years. What's going on up in Amsterdam, man? Thanks. Sound okay? Thank you very much. It's 5:30 p.m. right now. So if I tell Jason to show up, are you East Coast or West Coast, Willie? I can look it up. But I think this is probably a good time, 9 o'clock, to have Jason come over. And like I said, we're going to do all original music. It's going to be a concert. It's free. I don't know if anybody's ever done that before. I think it was a first when we did it on my little show. And we actually raised some money for Jason. So that's going to be an optional thing for you guys. But Jason's had some medical issues. His kids have had some medical issues. So that's kind of what the whole motivation was. But he says, listen, man, I'll just do it and we'll see what happens. So we feel really weird about asking for money, but you guys know the deal. Okay, so it's 5:35 Pacific time. Okay, well, this is a good time. And then it's 8:30 in Florida. So maybe if we get started a little earlier, like at 8 o'clock here, that's what I'll tell Jason. I'll tell him to come over at 8 and 8:30-ish. We'll get going. And I really want you guys to tune in and enjoy it and say some nice things to him. Clear and crisp camera. Just need a new camera now. Yeah, I do need a new camera. This is my laptop, so. Okay. Thanks, fellas. So I'll take a few more comments and then I'll bail out of here and let you guys get on with your day. Yeah, I did. I went to a coffee shop. They didn't have any coffee. That was the video about me having like a meltdown. Thanks, guys. I appreciate your feedback. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I never know really what to do on live streams. So like I was doing them for a while there. And what I am going to do, though, is this. I was thinking about it because I've made like as many mistakes as a human being can make. And over here, as far as being, the expat. And I said, you know what? If I was to go through the nano details of the mistakes and the ins and the outs and the funny things that happened and how I found out and the little, it's just funny when you look back. It's never funny when it's happening, but when you look back, it's actually kind of comical. And I thought that would make a great 2-hour video. And most of my videos are like 15, 20 minutes. Try to keep them that long. And so I realized I don't have enough, speaking of phones, I don't have enough storage on my phone to do more than 40, 45 minutes worth of video before I'm out of space and away we go. I'm done. And that's never been an issue. Once I do a video, I upload it to YouTube, and then I delete it off my phone. It frees up the space for the next one. And I got a new SIM card, and I can move it that way. But still, there's just not enough space unless I upgrade phones. And so I'm going to do one of these. I'm going to do a live cast, and there is a way of doing it where it's private. In other words, it wouldn't be taking comments and all that kind of stuff. It would just be me running my mouth for 2 hours, and I'll tell all those stories, and that's how I'm going to do that video. Probably do it next year. Yeah, right on. So since you're going, I don't know what the ins and the outs are for you. I don't know what happens when you get here. And I hate to try to tell you guys anything because it changes every hour, you know. Sound is really good. When you picked the mic up and turned it around, it sounded like you were on the other side of the room talking. So the way it is, keep it. Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate that. That's really the whole motivation behind going live today, is to check this goofy mic out. Yeah, I'm going to have Stash on again, and maybe he'll. And you know what? I'll have him sing his song. It's going to get a copyright hit, even though he owns the rights to it. Google, the man buns won't realize that up at Google, and so they'll strike it. So I'm not sure if that'll play. I know I can't monetize it, which is fine. Just want to do it for you guys to enjoy. And then the last time I talked to Stash, or interviewed Stash, I had like 9 or 10 people say I talk too much. I should let him talk more. Okay, I can deal with that. I appreciate that feedback. And so next time I get together with Stash, I'm going to let him just play some music if he wants to, and tell you what he wants to do at his pace and at his time and his time frame and all that good stuff. And I'll just keep my mouth shut for once. So I'll take a few more. Yes, it's going to be Monday here. What's the hell's today? Friday? Baby, what's today?
Friday.
Friday. Today's Friday. So we got 3 days to the concert, and it'll be 2 hours prior to what we're doing now. Hour and a half prior to right now. And you guys, I guarantee very few things in life, but I guarantee you're going to enjoy it. As long as we don't have a brownout and the internet works. Yeah, I heard that. I heard. That's I'm going to do a video today or tomorrow. I haven't done a video for a while either, but I was going to do a video based off of a comment that I got on another video. So that'll come out in a day or two. Okay, we'll do that. It's 9:47. Why don't we do like 3 or 4 questions, and then I'll let you guys get back to your life. I got all day. It's raining like a big dog right now. Jenny, what's up? Miss you. Come on back. Hurry up. Come back to Dumageddon. You and I still need to do one of these together. I should add you on right now if you want. Anything goes with the old dog. Type bond is under 30. Well, you know what? The Philippine peso just went to 47, approximately. Last time I changed money, I got 47.24 when I did my monthly budget last week. And prior to that, it's just been declining. And then I read yesterday the dollar got weaker, something about stimulus checks. I don't pretend to understand the global economy stuff. So I don't know if the stimulus checks are bad or good or I don't know. Maybe you guys know. I'm good. We're neighbors here in Valencia. Let's grab some coffee. Yeah, Merry Christmas to everybody. Yeah, we're going to get some Santa hats. And we're going to do very little vlogging about it. We'll probably do it on Baby May's channel. Today with Baby May is her channel. And we'll just show you the kids getting their stuff. Yeah, where is that friggin' chicken? He's over there. I should have brought him into the show, huh? Hey, we miss you too. And we miss Sir Ian. So you got to come up. Yeah, that's true. It does kind of look like a Johnny Carson mic, doesn't it? Johnny Carson. Is there anybody better than Johnny Carson? Oh, cool, man. Awesome. Thank you very much, Phil. I am the least technical guy on the planet. I got to tell you, this microphone was a joy to install for a change. I told you my gimbal story. How you doing, Bruce? Yeah, you guys have a question or something that's, I can handle or answer for you, we'll stay on for 10 or 15 more minutes, and then I'll bail out, let you guys get on with your day. Yeah, May had a party over here. She had, 13 women or something like that. One lady boy. We like to mix it up. And so, like I said, I had to get out of here. The estrogen was killing me. And the girls were really intimidated when I'm here. For some reason, it's just like, I don't know. I'm creepy. Thank you very much. Yeah, everybody say hi. Buddy, are you in Bali? I have a guy for you, buddy. What's his name? It'll come to me. Anyway, I can always PM you. But if this guy, I went to Bali a couple of years ago now, I think it's been, and I didn't like it at all. I felt it was just, I was in Bali, and I didn't like the accommodations very well. That could have been upgraded, but I chose not to. I just gutted it out. And I just felt that it was so touristy and a lot of drinking and partying, which is fine. I mean, that's what places like that are for. But for my sedated lifestyle, it was just not something I wanted to do. Now, the countryside was awesome. And there's a restaurant in Bali, at least there was. I've got a t-shirt. Actually, I went there and got the t-shirt. It's called Maybe Tony. And awesome food. And there's some real nice restaurants up on the strip there. But I didn't like the vendors. Always tried to pull me into the shop. I don't know. It just seemed like too much of a hustle. Yeah, I'm more of the Larry King lifestyle. Hi, Scott. Well, I'm really excited that the sound is good. Oh, you're still in Mexico. I thought you had moved. I thought you went. Where did I get that idea? All right. But when you get to Bali, give me your feedback, and I will PM you. Oh, Abdul. That's his name. And it's called Abdul something. Anyway, we hired this guy. I was with my friend Gary over there, And Gary hired this guy. He was there before I was, and he was very reasonable, and he had a nice car, and he would drive us around. And Gary was looking at Indonesia as a place to retire, and so every little village, burg, town, whatever you want to call it out there, just wasn't floating his boat or mine. Still pretty, still nice, but just the vibe was kind of different. I will, boss. As America is now a banana republic, it makes sense to me even go to the banana republic with the most attractive women in the nicest climate. There is some contention about taking Filipinas home with you. I've heard it both ways. It's the weather here is hot for the most part right now. This is our summer, but right now it's raining like a big dog, man. It's coming down hard. So here goes today. Oh, did you look at it? Yeah, check it out. See if it's still as good as it was. And Bali, I'm sure, is quiet right now. Pulverizer, as long as you have income, you should go. Rise, what are my chances of fuddly and fat? It's one of those questions I don't understand. You know, it's interesting is the women. That's a very good question. Maybe one or two women, but I would say if you took 100 comments from 100 women, 98 of them are totally supportive of May with the bikini thing. And because May's 35 years old, and they're like, yeah, you do it. You know, be comfortable in your own skin. Have fun, enjoy. You're not going to be looking like this forever. And so the men are the judgmental ones, which is just trips me out. And they're saying, oh, you're doing this and you're doing that. It's like, to me, it's like a Sports Illustrated magazine. You know, everybody buys the, what is it? The bikini, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. This is the mic. It's called Yeti Nano. And I bought it on Amazon. In fact, I was asking about audio stuff, and one of you nice folks, I'm sorry, I forgot who it was, but I told him thank you. I remember I replied to the comment. He said, buy this one. He said it's the best one. So I went on Amazon, I looked around, and it looked like a pretty damn good mic, so I bought it. The other expats previously lived in other countries before Philippines. I lived in Thailand for a year, and from 2009 to 2010. And actually, I prefer Thailand. I like it better than the Philippines. I think the food's better. I think the infrastructure is better. I was healthier over there. I think the food's healthier, more variety. I walked more. I felt the price. Again, I don't know about, it's been so long. I don't know. And with the dollar against the baht, I don't know, but it was affordable. I feel like I could do it right now. Language, everybody says the language is such a problem, but if where I was located, I was in Phuket, and that's kind of a touristy place. And there was enough people there that spoke English. that worked there, and I got along fine. And I found the English was hit or miss. It's like you can meet somebody from Thailand, and they either were educated or spoke perfect English, which I affiliated myself with a group of people that were just awesome. And they kind of adopted me while I was there. And I spent all kinds of time. I'd still be in Thailand. But the hassle with Thailand is the visa. I had to do these border runs where I had to go to Myanmar every month or 2 months and go out and come back and this and that. And it's just got to be a hassle. So the visa situation, tourist visa, you can stay here on 3 years, leave the country and come back and start all over again. So to me, it's like endless. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Yeah, dude, I feel your pain. You know, I've never lived in snow. I've been in Southern California and Nevada my entire life. I've been to the snow. I've been snow skiing, didn't like it. I don't like the snow at all. Now, May keeps saying that she wants to go play in the snow because they think it's so pretty, and it is. It's beautiful. The snow's coming down, it's covering the trees, and you're sitting inside, and you got some hot chocolate, and everything's nice, and you got the fireplace going. Beautiful. But I told May, I said, you know what? Throw your ass out in that snow, and you'd be back in the car in 3 minutes. I don't think so. I'm going to have to say no. He's going to do all original stuff. And we don't want to compromise any of the copyright stuff this time. We don't want to, it's okay to make a mistake. I make them all the time. But we don't want to, now that we're informed and I know better, the good news is that Jason's got a book this big of songs that he's written. And they're really, really well done. I mean, this would be my recommendation is play the video from start to finish, the live stream that we do, either while we're live or after the fact. I'll leave it up, of course, and then download it, and you'll have all of these music for free. If you like him, free music. How do you like that? That's true. That's true. And it's like no one's coercing anybody to do anything. Baby May will be just totally transparent and candid here. Loves doing YouTube. It's her passion now. Where before I couldn't get her to be on the camera, now I can't get her to turn the freaking thing off. And then she started to derive an income from it. And that's a motivator. And I asked her one day, I said, you know what? That was the whole motivation for getting her involved, was for her to have something as an income and to do with as she pleases. And so from that income, I asked her this question. I said, how much money did you make when you worked for 10 years as a caretaker? And she told me the amount. And I said, how much did you make this month? And she said, like 3 times as much. And I said, which was easier? Making a video. It is friggin' awesome. I'm finding out. I can't thank the guy enough. I wish I had written down his name, the guy that recommended this. But I'm glad. I'm really super excited that the sound's working. I'd like to have something like this that would plug into my phone when I'm doing videos, but it won't. So it's only computer, because I got these little lapel mics, and then there's some Bluetooth mics, but those are for a pair of Bluetooth mics that are the top of the line is $350. It's the cheapest I've found them. And I'd like to get Bluetooth for myself and for May. And I think the Bluetooth mics would be great for May especially, because she does a lot of outdoor stuff, where she's driving on the scooter with me, and then she's running around videotaping wherever we go, and with her girlfriends, and swimming and jumping around and waterfalls and all that kind of stuff. Where me, I usually got my ass parked right here on the couch. So the lapel mic works okay for me, but for baby May, the wind and the ambient noise and all that, a Bluetooth would be a much more effective, and audio is super important. They did like a survey of viewers for YouTube, and they said, yeah, the audio is critical. And I think where our channels fall short a lot of times, mine did in the beginning and probably still now, but with May also, is the audio quality. And it's complicated because you've got this lapel mic on with a wire, and it's attached to the phone, and then you get a tripod, and she's trying to walk. I think once we get the gimbal figured out where it'll follow her automatically, and she won't have to worry about it, that'll help. Great, Mike. Up to now, your callers were catching a lot of grief. Yeah. I do know that 1,000 baht is equal to 33. Okay. So I think 1,000 baht when I was there was $31. So I think it was a little more affordable when I was there back in 2009. I had a yard. Very good. Cool, man. Thank you very much, Charles. Same to you guys. Yeah, I agree. And dogs. But I would love to take baby May back to the States, and she's dying to go to the snow. This place in Vegas called Mount Charleston. You can drive up there and it's snowing. Like I said, I'll just throw her ass out of the car for about 5 minutes to see how she feels about it. Well, I'll ask him, I love that song too. I remember The Wizard of Oz. Speaking of The Wizard of Oz, back in the day, The Wizard of Oz was an event when we were kids. It would come on once a year, and it would be the one night. I have a sister that's 5 years older than me, and that would be the one night that we would be able to stay up like past our bedtime. And then sometimes we'd get lucky and we would get to watch the Ed Sullivan Show if, what was it, Topo Gigio was on. Other than that, my parents were pretty strict. Really? Now, I don't know, do you feel the same way about it, Bruce, that I do? Because I really, really, really am a foodie. I like food. I like to eat. And you know what? I lost 20 pounds when I lived in Thailand. And in the Philippines, I've gained 20 pounds. That's just the difference. The food choices and the way they prepare them. Out here, honest to God, we ate at McDonald's yesterday because that sounded good. And when I lived in America, that was the last place I wanted to go eat, was McDonald's. And out here, it's like, well, that sounds good compared to what else is available. In Thailand, there was a McDonald's. I think I walked in once just out of curiosity and had a Big Mac to see if it was the same. I don't even remember. But I had no desire for any kind of fast food. Subways and all that, they didn't have any appeal because the food there was just so fresh and so good. And I love spicy, and it was cheap, and I would go to local places and they were clean. I never, ever once got sick. So The infrastructure was good. I don't remember about the internet so much. I don't think I was on the internet very much back there. But other than that, and driving on the wrong side of the road. Well, let's see here. Got to this late. There's a question. Is there any good medical available to you? What about pharmacies? Any suggestion on vehicles other than scooters? I have 1,000 questions. Okay, well, that's fair. I'm going to do a video that answers some of these questions, like the automobiles and stuff like that. But there is going to come a point in time where driving, if I stay here, there is going to come a point in time where driving the scooter is no longer going to be an option. I prefer a scooter over a car simply because of the roads and the parking conditions out here. My friend, my next door neighbor has a car. He left it with me for over a month one time when he went to the States, and I drove it for like a week, and then I just parked it. It was taking too long. It was taking too long to park. It was taking too long to get through an intersection. It was taking too long because I'm super cautious. And if you hit somebody in a car, you're really going to hurt them. And I don't want that. I don't want to hurt somebody. Now, and I don't want to hurt baby May. But if I drop the scooter, I drive so slow. We've dropped the scooter together. Just did it the other day outside coming in because it was raining and we hit a slick spot. Off she went. But we don't get hurt because I drive so slow. And speed is the killer. So, but there's going to come a time where I just can't drive a scooter anymore. I'm just going to be too old for it. I'm not going to have the balance, the vision, and I'm going to have to buy a car. So that will be the next move. Let's see. Medical available. We had this question early. In the immediate area, it's kind of hit and miss. There's a place called ACE Hospital. There's a couple of new hospitals that are being built right now as we speak. So I'm excited about that. The hospitals that I go to are kind of funky, if you ask me. There's a lot of people in the hallways. They're just sitting out. They're exposed, mask, no mask, whatever you want to do. I mean, this before COVID, I always felt like I'm going to get sick if I'm not sick. By the time I walk out of here, I'm exposed to so many people out in the open. It's just kind of old fashioned, you know. It's not updated. Now, I was mentioning earlier that there is in Makati. And I was told that it's very expensive, but there is some quality medical care available. And I'll repeat what I said earlier about the medical. If you get a cold or an infection, like a chest cold, or you have an earache, that's fine. You can get that handled. Simple stuff. But for major medical, I mean, I wouldn't want to get heart surgery here. Maybe in Makati I would, and I would have to pay for it. Hope that answers your question. How long do you think it'll be before you get your COVID vaccine? I think the Philippines is going to be really slow on getting it out here. I don't have any problem taking a vaccine. I mean, if it gets me from here to there, fine. I wouldn't take the Chinese vaccine version. I'd take the American version. Somebody's posted somewhere that the Chinese have got a vaccine and it's causing some sort of issue, some bad side effect, which there's a shocker, right? But as far as the visa thing, if I had to guess, and again, I've been wrong on this 100% of the time, but you asked, I'd say 6 months. I say you let the vaccine get out there. It's going to go to certain people first. When it will come to the Philippines, I don't know. But when it does, it'll be a cluster. I can predict that pretty good. And getting it is going to be sort of a hierarchy thing. I get the feeling. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm liking this microphone. Go to Japan. I'd love to go to Japan. How many kids can the kids cannot get off of school due to the snow. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Kelly? I was thinking about Canada just this morning. I love Canada. I love to go fishing in Canada. And my dad is not doing too good. He's at home. He was hospitalized. He had to have a pacemaker installed. And my poor sister is trying to deal with it. And she's going through the usual bureaucracies of the VA and home health care and all that. But he's out of the hospital. He's feeling better, I guess. My Aunt Evelyn passed away yesterday. I heard that news. So I really want to get back to the States myself just to visit people. And there's some people, relatives that I need to see in person, have conversations with about things. So I'm frustrated too. You guys all want to come out here and I need to go there. Yeah. No, I just get a kick out of it. You know, I just know. I just think that would be the funniest video, is just a 2-minute clip of her being in the snow. And yeah, man, I felt great in Thailand. It's not that I don't feel good here. Feel relatively good, but the weight gain bugs me. And trying to diet I found complicated because there's protein foods, where I kind of do a keto thing and intermittent fasting and all that. And I was doing that real well. And they ran out of friggin' food. I went to go buy it. They didn't have it. And so I said, you know what? December, I'm just going to rock and roll. Pancakes, sure. We're going to go to a few parties, which we've already done. People get very, very, very offended if you do not eat the food that they spent all day preparing. And I understand that. May did it the other day. She was here cooking for hours just to feed these chicks. And again, packed it up and sent it home, the leftovers. But so I just said, you know what? Next year, I'll try to go down and stock up on the food, and I'll just double or triple up on it and go to work on it. But you're right. I miss the food in Thailand big time. Do they have satellite dish? I've never seen a satellite dish out here. I thought that too. No, I'm not going to tell you they don't, but I've never seen a satellite dish out here. Let's see. I'll send you a message about sound. Okay, simple stuff. We're going to improve the audio. You're going to make sound great. Thank you very much, Phil. I appreciate that, boss. But if it's sounding good now, I'm happy. You know, because this is like, I bought this microphone literally just for Monday, just for Jason to do his concert. And then, because I don't do that much live stream. And, but I am going to do that video on a live stream. I'm going to try something new next year. I'm going to try a 2 or 2.5 hour video. I just want to see what happens. Because usually videos are like 10 minutes to 30 minutes, somewhere in between, no matter what you're doing or who you are. And the live streams go on for an hour, 2 hours. And I thought, you know what? I'll record it on a live stream and I'll go through all my mistakes and I'll admit to all my shortcomings. Yeah. I don't know, man. It was just like TV just seems so much better back in the day. Of course, I know I sound like an old man, you know, everything was better back then. Thanks for leading the path. Thank you. Uber. Yeah, if we had Uber and Dumageddon, that'd be awesome, but we don't. We don't have Uber. We don't have Lyft. We don't have any of that kind of stuff. Now, they had, what the frig did I use? Brain fade. But they have an Uber. It's not Uber, but it is Uber in Cebu. That's what May and I used. And I loved it. Thailand is another very good option. Very good medical there. I experienced medical there. I didn't get sick there, but I did go to the hospital just to get some prescriptions filled. And man, state of the art. I was super impressed. There was like 4 nurses standing there waiting to, just greet you. We're here. Try to get somebody's attention. Jesus. They have these scooters. I don't like trikes. They're too big and cumbersome and wide. And again, it's what I dig about the scooter so much is parking. I mean, it's awesome. No matter where we go, I shouldn't say no matter where. If we go to a private restaurant like PJ's, where Miss V was at with me, they have their own little parking lots. And you got to navigate that a little bit. But if I pull up to McDonald's, if I pull up to Robinson's Mall, if we pull up to Hypermart, you just pull up, park the bike, take the key, and walk away. And there's parking attendants. And of all the people that work in the Philippines, I have the utmost respect, admiration, and appreciation for the parking guys and women that work here. They take your bike, they flip it around, they put it away, they put cardboard on top of it so that the seat doesn't get hot. And when you come back, the average tip is 5 or 10 pesos. And they bring you out your bike. And that's the ease of it. And also when traffic backs up, because there's a big ass truck trying to make a left turn, all the cars are bottlenecked, but us on the scooters, we just kind of wiggle around them and keep going. So there's just the ease of the scooter, the gas mileage. My friend has a car and he burns through significant number of pesos keeping that puppy filled up. But he takes long trips too. The scooter, to me, it's like free. It's like $4 every couple of weeks that we put gas in the scooter. I don't really know anything about the vaccine. And man, I bet you if you read 100 articles, you get 100 different opinions on that. Take it, don't take it. Again, I'm not afraid of it. I've been vaccinated for other stuff. And I would take it if it allowed me to travel, if that was one of the requirements. Yeah. Well, they started vaccinating people in America a couple of days ago, I saw on TV. But see, I get weird news out here. I watch YouTube news, so I get like yesterday's news. And so I'm kind of a day behind. So I don't have cable, if you will, or direct TV kind of stuff. But I don't watch that much TV anyway. But on this, I've been keeping an eye on it because I am curious about the vaccine. And I was glad to see it got rolled out. And I'm glad to see that it started, the process has started. And I don't have any clue when the Philippines will get it, if it'll be expensive or free or what they're going to do. Yeah, they wore out my brain. It sounded like a room full of chickens. Like I said, I just had an overload of estrogen. I had to leave. And then the fun began. Hey, good to see you guys. This is taking a lot longer than I thought. I'm actually on here a lot longer than I thought I was going to be, because I was just going to test out this microphone, but now we're chatting and I'm going to enjoy it. So, change. Well, if they do that would be something I would highly resist. I don't trust it. And I'm kind of, not to get political, I don't think this really is a political statement, but I'm surprised that there's not more outrage by not just by the world towards China. Maybe there is, and I'm just not hearing about it. I think they should be sent a bill by everybody. Wow. Well, I'm sorry about your grandfather, but 105 is awesome. My dad is 95. He'll be 96 in March, and that's been my goal, is to get home in March. And then I heard my Aunt Evelyn, she was 92 or 93, I believe, passed. And so, there's people I need to go visit, my cousins and stuff, just have conversations. Yeah, Elko's got some snow, huh? Let's see, Japan is an anthill, nice people and great baseball, but an anthill. I don't know what an anthill means. I'd like to go to Japan. Japan seems like a really interesting place. Anthony Bourdain went there, and he went to some crazy ass places with some crazy people. Absolutely. I would agree with that 1,000%. I've lived in both places. And again, I haven't experienced the Makati thing. Manila Makati Medical Facility. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's really good and expensive. But I remember reading back in the day that people used to go to India and Thailand and other Asian countries for cosmetic, they call it makeover vacations. So they would come and get a facelift or hair transplant or whatever, and liposuction, all that jazz. And it would cost them, half as much for something twice as good. Serenade the music. The Music Box. There's a place called Rock Box that's, I think, open. I haven't been by the Rock Box lately. I don't know if it's open, but I have never seen a place called the Music Box, but I do know Rock Box. I've been in there. Yeah, I feel you, brother. It really is. I mean, you don't have to go to a restaurant. It's just the street food is freaking awesome. And the variety is awesome. And when we went to a restaurant, just the service was impeccable. It was complete opposite of here. I sound like I'm pissing on the Philippines, but it's just the truth, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, the news I catch a day late. I YouTube it, and it's NBC or CNN or Fox or whoever's talking about whatever. And now that the election's over, I hope some of that calms down and we can start talking about issues. Right now the sound is great, and so is the picture very clear. Thank you very much. Cool. Well, that's good. I'm going to wrap it up, kids. It's 3 minutes. I'll wrap it up. That was my point. So Jason, again, I'm going to plug the commercial here. Jason Evans is going to be here Monday here, be Sunday there. And we'll do it at about 8 o'clock my time, somewhere around there. Should be in the afternoon, early evening for you guys. And Jason is a super nice guy. He lives on a very limited income. He has had some medical issues. We did raise some money for Jason via the super chat deal on here. And so all that went to him. He was able to take his son to an eye doctor. He was literally in tears the next day when I met up with him. He was super grateful. He did manage to get his kids moved into a little nicer place than he was because of, I think we raised $340 for Jason last time we did the concert. And that was actually like almost half of what he gets per month. So you can imagine the impact that had on him and his family. And he's a family man. He's married. He's got 2 kids. I think 3, actually. His wife had 2 children prior, and he's adopted them. And Stash Wagner, who was on the program also, the guy that sings with him, just formally got the paperwork for his adoption of his Filipino wife. Had a child, and he adopted him. And it's been a long process. So these are the good guys that are out here, you know. And I like having them on the show. I like having them entertain you guys. And for Stash, we don't need to raise any money, but I'm sure he'd love to come on the show and play for you too, just to do it. But Jason, we are trying to reach out and help. Every now and then things happen with guys out here, and you know, again, it's like I said, it's free. There's nobody putting a gun to your head. All right, brother. Thank you very much. I'm gonna sign off here pretty soon. The Blob freaked out as a kid. I was like, yeah, the Blob. What scared the piss out of me? The Exorcist scared me, man. Thank you. That's what I use. Grab. I was saying Uber. I couldn't think of the freaking word grab. You're right. Thank you very much. God, me and my Joe Biden moments. Yeah, I think that there's going to be some stuff coming out next year. Hopefully that'll improve out here. They're slow but sure. So I'm going to sign off here, kids. Let's see. Hi, Paul. I'm still stuck here in Arizona. I'm all over Arizona, California, Nevada. Anytime I contact you to talk, so you can help. Well, I appreciate that, Edward. I communicate a lot. A lot of guys want to talk and ask me questions about things. I don't give advice. I don't charge money or any of that kind of stuff, but I'm always happy to chat with you guys via Messenger on my Facebook profile. So it's just Paul McGill in Dumageddon. You should find me. I guess I could, I don't know if there's links on my other videos. I'm easy to find on Facebook. So if you've got Facebook, just send me a friend request and I'll accept it, Edward. I always accept all the friend requests from guys that I know are probably watching the channel. I don't accept any more female requests with May. You know what I mean? To keep peace in the house. So anyway, yeah, man, I'm happy to talk to you guys and help you out if I can. I don't like it. And you know what? Bud's not really the big fan of it either. Again, it's parking, man. It's parking. The scooter, you can drive up. And I know maybe it sounds like a nitwit thing, but to me, it's huge. I like to pull up, hop off, and go in. I just, my deal. I had my friend's car. I drove it for a week. May and I went somewhere, I forget, downtown, just to do something. And we must have circled 15 times just looking. We were going to a hospital. We were going to the hospital to visit a friend. And there was no freaking parking. And we ended up way down the street walking and with the scooter, you can just go straight up to the front door and someone grabs it. It's like valet. So safety wise, if I was to buy a car in the future, there's a real good opportunity that I might put into my budget a driver. And that's not because I need limousine service. I'm just talking safety, and I know that my vision, my reaction time, my balance, excuse me, all that's going to go sideways. And so that might be the time to employ somebody. And just, 3 times a week we get out of the house. Okay. Yeah, thank you very, very much, Maple Leaf. I like to see my dad. My best memories are with my father. And my best father memories are fishing in Canada, catching northern pike and walleye. Man, what a deal. I could do that every day. I don't remember the carrier. I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm sorry. Hell, I couldn't remember grab. Yeah, that's a good point. The big cities have it. Dumaguete, Valencia, where I live, they don't. I wish they did. It would be awesome. It would just be awesome, awesome, awesome. You got these old jeepneys and these old trikes on the road, mixed in with a bunch of brand new cars that everybody seems to be buying out here, and then us on the scooters. And the place was built for scooters, bottom line. It's 2 lanes, and they're funky. And so it was not built for all these big cars. And of course, nobody can buy a compact car. They all got to buy an SUV. And for what, I don't know. But anyway, if they had even a Grab motorbike would be awesome for me. Because if I go somewhere, we're so far out, May comes with me every time. Because for her to get out of here, or if she wants to go somewhere, which is worse, and I don't, which is worse, I got to take her, which is really bad. That upsets my little apple cart. 3 months, is that what it is? See, I don't know. I get the news, and I heard you get the shot, and then within 3 weeks, you've got to get another shot. I didn't hear 3 months. I heard 3 weeks, but that's just what I hear. And girl, we're going to. Yeah, Grab is good in Manila. I know it works in Cebu because we've used it, and I loved it. I really dig Grab. I love it. I like the fact that you just sort of load $50 or $20 or whatever bucks on your Grab app, and it's automatic. And then you can give the guy a tip if you so desire. I always give the guy a 5-star rating, whether he deserves it or not. But So a particular adventure you have in mind semi-locally that you aren't able to do now. Adventure, I'm not a big adventure guy, but I like to travel. And so I want to go to, May and I both want to get the hell out of Dumaguete for a while, Valencia, and just go to another island. We have a lot of fun. We go to like Jenny, I don't know if she's still on the show. Ian was here a little while ago. So there was Ian and a friend, Jenny and a friend, and myself and baby May. There was 6 of us that went to Sikihor, and we had a nice little trip. So that's the kind of stuff we want to do. What else? As far as adventures, May's more the adventure girl. She likes to go down to the river and fart around. I don't. So I just told her to go. Yeah. Rain in Vegas. Yeah, you're right. Paul and friends, I got a bunch of I know. It's brutal. I'm telling you, it's just awful. And they talk really loud. That's just it. I'm like, why are you people shouting? Why does everybody yell at each other? Especially when they're on the phone. It's awful. No, I'm not sick or tired. I'm just old. worn out chunk of coal. That's me. Just an old chunk of coal. But I'm glad the mic's working. Yeah. I think it's cool. I think it's great. Let's just put this thing in our rearview mirror. And like I said, I've been vaccinated for all kinds of stuff when I was a kid. I'm not afraid of a vaccine. I'll take a vaccine. I won't take one from the Chinese. I don't trust it. I already read that, I forget where the hell it was, Peru or something like that, that people were having horrible side effects. So, I live on $1,500 a month. What you can live on, that sounds like double, buddy. That's $5,000 a month, right? It's like more than double. That's like quadruple. Newsmax. Okay. Thank you. See, I'm the big winner on this live stream, I'm telling you. All right, kids. I keep saying I'm going to sign off, but I keep saying hi to you guys. Bang. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I knew a guy that was, well, I won't go there. There's way too many people. It's a great place. I would say the same thing. It looked like when Anthony Bourdain was there, I'm a big fan of sushi. And it's always been kind of a fantasy of mine. I know it's super expensive, but I've always been kind of one of those bucket list things, I guess, is to go to an authentic Japanese sushi bar and go ahead and spend the $200 or $300 it might be. I don't really know. Just put it in the old budget and treat myself to that. Like I said, I'm a foodie guy. I like food. I like to eat. That's kind of my hobby. Yeah, but I like variety. And that's one of my big fantasies, actually. Talk about exciting, right? Most guys want a threesome. I just want to go have some sushi. Yeah, I've been to Silliman and I've been to Ace. Ace is a lot cleaner, in my opinion, and much more modern. The problems that I have with Silliman and Holy Child is that the waiting area is so big and the hallways are kind of narrow. I always get confused as to where I'm supposed to go, but Ace is my favorite hospital out here. I actually did a video about my trip to the doctor. Bangkok is famous for that. Oh, well, thank you very much, boss. I wasn't asking for that. I wasn't expecting that, but that's appreciated. And that will go towards the what we're doing. Thank you very much, Kelly. God bless you. Cool to hear, Stan. Yeah, that's going to be next. I want to have Jason on solo. I want it to be his thing. We already talked about it. In fact, I asked Jason to write a jingle for my show, my channel. But to be honest with you, I like the way that I do my channel. I like the fact that I just turn on my camera, I start talking, and then when I'm done talking or interviewing, I'm done. And I turn it off and I upload it. I don't have an opening, whatever it's called, an introductory screen. I don't have an end screen where I do some cute little skit or something at the end. I just do my videos, and I'm going to keep it that way. I like the simplicity of it. And May, she's got a nice little opening deal now. And she's getting all professional on me. She edits, and she added music, and she figured out, she did the party video. She used some music, and it was illegal, so she had to start all over again. God bless her. But she found the free music and put it on there, because at the end of that video that I'm discussing, I think it's May's latest video, Today with Baby May, got to give her a commercial. The girls are all dancing, and the music is playing on the TV, and there's no way that she could put that on because the music was like Bruno Mars or somebody, and there's no way it could go. So she had to mute it, and then she had to find music to overlay. Can you imagine me trying to do that? Anyway. Yeah, it can be done. Baby May and I lived on 1,000 pesos last month. I did a video about that. It was kind of out of circumstance. And I was thinking about that because the peso is, again, the dollar is getting weaker. So I'm getting less money every month just due to that dynamic. And I like the fact of if I live on $1,500 a month right now, which is the average, that if push came to shove, I could live on $1,000 out here. $750 would be a hump, but I bet I could do it. I bet we could do it. Wouldn't be much. Strong a month? I don't know what that means. So anyway, let's see. I'll try to go in order here. I don't want to miss anybody, but I am going to sign off. It's 10:45, kids. I did not mean to be on this long. Thank you guys for watching. God bless all of you. I hope you're all well. I hope everybody is happy. Thank you very much, Leslie. I am in Valencia, which is just up from Dumaguete, a little up the mountain. All right. So again, thanks for the donation. I will send that towards the kids. Strong, are you married? I'm not married. Hi, Paul. Good to see you. Daryl. Okay. I guess you guys are talking amongst yourselves. Any trouble hauling? You know what? That's the. I will answer that. Not really. We've got it down to a science where we go in every couple of months and we do like this major shopping haul, and we've got it down to where we pretty much buy the same stuff month. You know what I mean? I've taught May that how to buy in bulk. And we bought a freezer. So we got chicken and we got this, we got that. It was one of those lessons learned over COVID that when they're out of stock and all that jazz. So it's easier just to go down and I set a box up on the front because I have a floor, if you will, on the scooter. And then there's a carton and they set it behind me. May sits behind that and she holds onto the carton with one hand and my shoulder with the other hand. And we wobble up the street and it takes about a 20-minute ride takes about 35 minutes because I drive very slow. And the only precarious time is the dirt road that leads in here from the main road. And they're actually paving that now. They're upgrading that. So that's not going to be an issue. Okay. Thank you very much. Let's see. Am I hitting the same thing? Hi, Paul. Good to see you. Okay. I think I've already done these. So anyway, I want to say hi to everybody. I actually am just checking out the microphone and I'm super excited that it's working so well. I want to thank you guys for tuning in and listening. And, oh, there it is. Hey, Paul. Yeah, bring me a camera. I'll buy it from you. It's just me getting it. I don't think so. No. I see people sell little goldfish in bags. Locals sell little fish, in like plastic bags like you would at the fair. But I've never seen an aquarium shop here. Doesn't mean there isn't one. All right, kids. I'm going to bail out on you. I'm sorry I'm not going to hit all these. If I keep hitting the comments, I'm never going to leave. And I don't want to take your day. And I wanted to check it out. And we'll leave it with this. Peace out to everybody. Okay? Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you. Don't forget, I'm going to do a live concert with Jason on Monday. Make sure you tune in. And you'll be able to download it, and you'll have some nice music for Christmas. Okay? Thanks for coming by, guys. Bye.